Okay, we're back and working this knuckle case again. So I got screw up number 2. This one's a big one though. So a viewer told me probably what happened when I lost my center on a couple videos back. And that's where this was at 0, and when I put my indicator in my center hole over here, and here I was off by with a 15 thou on the gauge, which would be 7 thou of center. And he said what I did was I centered up my hole, and then I trammed in my head to make it all square, and I never went back to recenter and set my center, which case means if I did that, then in this case the machine wrong. So that means this register lip right in here is going to be 7 thou square to my bearing, which is on aligning my other case over here. So that cannot be done correctly that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook this, I'm going to recheck all of this stuff, come back and check, make sure this is centered on my Harley table, come back and check my lip, and if this dowel lip is not correct, then we're going to cut it and make it bigger until it is correct. It'll be centered to that. Then this one over here, which has a really thin lip on it, and it was already broken over here because it's so thin, I will come back in here and weld this whole thing up all the way around here, this lip, so when I machine it, it'll be a bigger diameter to take up the difference in diameter. I had to make this bigger to correct my screw up. But that'll give me a repair, allow me to repair this edge is broken here anyway, because this lip's all broken off anyway. So, because I already got half the case has already been welded between here and here, so it won't take much effort, just put a bead all the way through here, and that will correct my problems. Having the rest of this stuff cut off center by 7 thou is not going to be at all noticeable. So right now I need to do some centering and see what is going on and see if that's actually what happened. My guess is yeah, that is what happened. Makes perfect sense. So we're going to go and check that out and see what happens here. All right. Let's see what we did wrong. Okay, let me find my parts here and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So we'll go ahead and recheck everything. See what I did. First thing we're going to start with making the head machine. We'll trim the head and make sure it's square. That's the first thing we're going to do instead of the last thing. Alright, I'll zero that out. It's close to it. Okay, so I'm going to check to see how accurate we are here. So it looks like we're just over 0 or about 0, give or take a little bit. Looks like we're about 2/10 to half thou over right now. And it's a heavy half on that side. Whoop, hit the camera. Yeah, definitely heavy half over here. Alright, so there's a half closer to 1. I don't know if you can see that with the light on. The light was off. Okay. Still a bad reflection, I'm sure, on the lens. Okay, heavy. Looks like the indicator moved slightly, so it's now consistently being high. Just have to kind of move a little bit. So what number we're on 77.5. 77. Bang it a couple times. Get things squared up. 1/2, so I'll do it again. 77. The other 77. Okay, we're still on the heavy side of that 0. So it looks like it's we're pretty close. We're within a couple tenths. Okay, so the machine hasn't changed any. I'm not going to go chase that 2/10. That's a lot of work chasing 2/10. 2/10 and whatever that is, 14 inches, that's nothing. Okay, I'm going to check our bore. Okay. What do we got over there? Not sure. Got less than 0, that's what we got. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0. Alright, it looks like my digital readout's holding 0 this time. So it's all square now. I bet you for sure this case is out now because this all checks out perfect. Okay, now we get to lay this up in there and redo everything. This hole was bigger than smaller than the other hole. Alright, we're not hitting now. Close. Okay, so now I got to hold this down. A couple clamps on here and clamp it a little bit. Find the one this doesn't fit in. Fits in that one fine. Okay. Bang into the case there, which is going to move it a little bit. It's all right. hole, put a little tension on the case, and then we're going to go ahead and re-level it out. Or actually center it out, not level. Okay. Bring down tension equally. Let's see what happened. It moved. What a shocker. Okay, so now we're just going to square it back up. Got pretty close real quick. Okay, so we're 0, we're at 15 there. We're just a tick over on that one. This other way, a little low. So it needs to come my way just a little bit. Oh, didn't like that much, did it? Yeah, a low spot, go a little deeper maybe. Well, we're definitely in a bad spot there. We're in the bearing area, a little higher than. So that is under 15. It's well under 15 there, so we gotta go this way a little bit. About that much. We go over here and make it the same number on that side, so we hit it this way. Good starting point. That's way too much on that side. You go some more. Put one down. Half down. Oop. Probably too much. Not very even over there, is it? One down, half up. This race is not very consistent. One down, half down, almost one. We're at one there. And over here, looks like we're about half. Keep having to go that same way. Eventually we'll get it where it needs to be. Okay, we finally went too far. So it's one down, half down, 3/4 down, and that's probably almost one. This race is definitely not very round. go down deeper and go down until I touch right here. Alright, see what the new number is. It's 1 down, 1 down. It's coming back to half, and same the other way. Okay, so this needs to go this way slightly. Oh, which way am I going? No. It's 1. Confused. Yep, we're 1 down. Need to go more this way. One. Bouncing around 1. Alright, looks pretty even. As much as I can see, it's not moving. Yep. Okay. So I got that squared. I'm now going to come up here and I'm going to check this surface here. And I also need to check the case flatness on this lip to see if it's good in that plane also. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is hold this thing down. A little bit of tension, but not too bad. Okay. Get rid of these. Now I'm going to see how flat this is. Should be pretty close. Alright, let's see what we got to work with. So right on the edge of the case here, so it's a little bit too far over. Come back a little bit. Re-zero this out. So just above 0, just above 0. Looks pretty good over there. Where are we at? About 1 thou up over there. Back down to 0. 0. That doesn't hit. So a little bit high on the back side for some reason. So we came up about 1 thou or half a thou. It's probably about 1 thou up, I'm guessing. Looking over to there. So we're 1 thou high on the back side, which is not going to kill us. Back to 0 and 0. So all of this is 0. It's just high over on the back side. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, interruptions. Be back.